Yeah, unmute me. Hey, hey, unmute me. Unmute me. Hey, unmute me. We got the word on the street. Unmute me. The latest gossip and the tea. Unmute me. Don't turn me off, let me speak. Unmute me. You'll tune in every week. Unmute me. We got the word on the street. Unmute me. The latest gossip and the tea. Unmute me. Don't turn me down, let me speak. Unmute me. So tune in every week. Unmute me. Unmute me.
All right, what's good, world? Welcome to another episode of the Unmute Me podcast. We got a great show for y'all, great topics. Make sure you stay locked in. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe as well. Anyway, stay tuned.
Aya, what's your top five?
When I'm looking for a woman,
Mm-hmm.
I need a project chick, a hood, and I'm just playing. Okay. On a serious note, like Miss E said, I don't want your money, but I want you. I don't even mind taking care of you. But if something was to happen to me, somebody, you got to have something to maintain. You know what I mean? I might be in a how you say it, vegetative state. You're gonna have to take care of this family while I'm down.
Right.
So my thing, I always tell girls, and I have this problem with a lot of women, like they are, like you said, I was always smart, and you know what I mean. They know that because I ain't no dummy, and they see my potential. And a lot of women that I deal with, they try to cling on to that and think it's a free ride. I'm like, no, you got to go to school, you got to get a job, you got to do something.
Preach.
The second one, I would say, I guess, like with the children, you gotta love your children. You gotta love my children. I don't think I'm gonna have no children, nobody else. You know what I mean? It gotta work with that. Like, so I guess the family aspect of it. We got to be building on something more than just love. If that makes any sense, like let's build a business. We can leave these kids all the love in the world, but love ain't gonna keep them from having to do what we did to get this money. Let's give them options. You know what I mean? So what? That's three. I'm a charmer. I've been a charmer since I was 3 years old, as far as I can remember. If I see a woman I think she pretty, I'm gonna talk slick to her. That's just me. I can't help it. So it's not saying that that's my goal in life to go do something slimy, but it's always a little option that it might happen. But I don't know. And I think that's all. I don't think I got no fear.
Tiffany, what do you think about Mike with what Aya said?
Why you had to ask her?
Well, you know what?
She feel like she gonna give me the business.
Well, you know, since he said that, I'm not gonna say nothing. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I mean, I don't have any. I mean, that's what you want. I don't see anything wrong with it. You know,
right.
I think as long as you're honest with yourself and that's exactly what you want, then go for it. I was nice.
I think I'm kind of torn between that philosophy and the traditional way, because the way I see it is so unorthodox that people really make you when you against what's the norm, people make you feel like something wrong with you. Like, for real, folks will be like, something wrong with you. Why you think like that? You need to get help, all this type of shit. So I be trying to do it the traditional way, but it always end up in me really hurting somebody's feelings, and people really be hating me, and I'm really not a bad person.
Right.
You know what I've learned? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, because you about to say the same thing I'm gonna say. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was gonna say was, you know, what I've learned is when you're in a box or society put you in a box, you're not really being your true self.
Right.
It's okay if you're out the box and you're finding who you are, whatever that looks like. At the end of the day, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror. Nobody else does. So if that person's feelings are hurt, then oh well, that's on them. But my thing is that at the end of the day, it's all about inner peace, and that's what I'm learning. You know, is are you happy where you are? And whatever the decision that you make, that's on you. So,
Right.
and I think a lot of people want that, but are afraid to even step out the box because of getting pushback from other people. So you're like one of many people that may envy you because you took that risk, or because you're like, you know what, I don't have any fear if I want to go ahead and live outside the box. You'll be amazed by how many people that do want to get outside that box but are afraid to do so.
Somebody told me, they were like, well, you just need to seek the people that think like you. And I was like, the only ones I met, they had them little jewels in the middle of their eyes, and they have them big old holes in their ears, and they play with snakes and shit. I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm sorry, I don't want that.
What you got to say, Mr. Reed, about Mike?
Put him in timeout. We need to play Mike in timeout.
You better be glad we don't get a whole bunch of views, because baby, we would be viral fooling around with you.
I'm just saying, man, this shit crazy. It's crazy, it's weird, and I don't know if that's just all the people that's willing to express that they like that, but them be the one that front line, and I be like, nah, this ain't it. This ain't what I envisioned.
You, Trey, what's your top 5?
I thought you. Oh, it's on me already.
Yeah, everybody know it.
Man. I would definitely say what I said earlier. What I've learned, where I am now, growth. You got to be able to grow together. Be open for growth, for one.
Right.
Especially when if I'm looking at long term, definitely that. 2, like you said, family oriented. Of course, be good with your kids and mine. We got to be able to, coexist together with family. So it got to be like a family thing as far as being good with kids and situations, even though it's not always guys, but sometimes I can look and be like, oh, that's how you treat your kids. Oh, no, I'm straight. So,
no wrong than somebody mean to their child. Oh, I hate
that. Right. Or not even taking care of them, period. Just not really trying to get, so definitely that. Sex can't be boring. I ain't with that just laying on your back. Come on now, treat me or surprise me, take charge sometimes or something. Some fun stuff, we can know that. We gotta be lazy with it. Still can be fun. So, you gotta keep it interesting and what they say, keep it spicy. Gotta keep a little spice in something, But
what if she got that Aquafina Super Soaker Nut Blaster Combo 3000?
Hey,
and she don't have to do all that, because as soon as you go in there, you be like, oh.
Hey, you can do all that, but and still, you still do a little something, and I go in there and be like, oh, hey, pre-performance, something, hey, get it going. Even after the fact, like what you said 3 minutes earlier, so, hey, you gotta get it back going. 3 minutes have passed. Let's go.
Trying to tell you, man. I be hating that shit. If I don't really like it, it's over. After one, shit. Let yourself out.
Right. Oh, sorry, you didn't get your. Oh, okay, never mind. What that 3? More financial. You got to be able to handle finances. I'm the same way. I feel like finances need to be able to be handled if something was to go wrong with me, or still not even say if anything was to go wrong. I feel like financially, I need to know that you can save. Does that make sense? It's not like everything's not gonna be dependent on me. I'm not, it's not to say that you're gonna be looking for me for money all the time, but still, like I said, we might get in a bind, something might happen. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We might have to support a family member or kids. Something, hey, life happens. But it's just the fact of like, how well are you with your money? And because I'm not sitting there, your debt is negative, credit score 300, 400, 100. That's not helping me at all. We can't get along. Right. I'm sorry. So I need to make sure you do stuff with your money. You know how to handle the money, stuff like that. So finances, and 5, I'd say at this point, travel. I'm like, hey, you want to go? Let's go. What you want to do? Even if it's just a weekend. let's go hit the beach in Florida or something. Let's go fly, come back, whatever. You be ready to travel. We making plans to travel. I've always been that guy because how I came. We always went somewhere. So now that I'm in a position to where like, man, I want to go. I'm out of school, life. I'm working, decent money. I want to be able to like just travel.
Oh, he said
Go
deep in
places.
No, he said decent. He
Decent.
didn't say deep.
I just said you
Decent.
deep in, buddy. I was
Trying to
like,
call
oh,
you
Decent. Decent.
Scrooge McDuck.
Look, Mike, look, decent.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking. I'm like,
like,
yeah. Like, if Doc make decent money, I make all right money.
Decent. I'm all right.
I make okay.
Yeah.
Right, I'm okay. So yeah,
I'm barely
definitely with
making it.
travel. Yeah, because
I'm
we right there in the middle where I understand people now. When you look at people either retiring early or they're older than us and they of the age they put in that time. I get it now. It's like you want to be able to, I'm not gonna just want to sit at home. I don't want to sit at home now because I work at home, so I don't want to. I be like, I want to go somewhere.
Right.
Miss E, what do you think about Doc's list?
So I could get to the money. And he deserve a woman that's gonna appreciate, that he can bring the whole table to the table. He seemed like one of them Kevin Samuel high value men to me.
Salute that brother.
Oh,
So she better be a 10.
Hey,
Right.
man. I don't know, man. What she just said made me think about something that I wanted to ask y'all. Okay, scenario. You got women that got 4 or 5 children, right?
Right.
Ain't none of them dad, whatever the scenario is,
Right.
them daddies decide to do what they want to do. But you get a stand-up guy, in a lot of cases, they don't even have no kids, so they may have one kid. But you want to hold? Do y'all think it's correct for her to hold him to a higher standard than she hold the actual fathers? How that work? Like the man really trying to be with her, he wholeheartedly about her and the kid, but she holds him to a higher standard regarding that kid than she do the actual father. How y'all feel about that?
What that man want with her anyway? I'm sorry, like
I think she could be tired of dealing with crappy men, and now she wants somebody that's gonna do better. She don't want to keep dealing with the same thing, so now she's holding dudes to a higher standard, or want a dude that has a higher standard. Do that make sense?
It makes
Like,
sense.
but here's the question though: what does the standards look like? Is it more of superficial? What is it? You know what I'm saying? So it may be something that may not be tangible.
Right.
It's like, okay, I'm gonna break it down.
And girl, you got 5 kids. Like, are they? Is it the same? Is it the same man, or is it like different baby daddies?
Let's say
majority
three of them got the same daddy. 2 of them got a different daddy. So that's 2 different daddies. But you like, all right, let's say, okay, if the man, this is my household, these kids stay in my house, they gonna have food, clothes, and shelter. But you like, oh, they need such and such video game coming out, the Jade coming out, they need the shoe, you know what I mean?
That's
what
super
damn daddy at?
You know?
You see what I'm saying? Because I'm like Trick Daddy. I love the kids, but at the same time, I'm not finna over pedestalize. Put your kids on a higher pedestal than mine. No, they're gonna be on equal pedestal. But a lot of time when you marry or you date into a situation where the kids and the mama living with you, sometimes them mamas be expecting their kids to come first. I'm like, hey, my children may not live with me, but they got precedence. I'm sorry.
Right.
It ain't gonna when we together, it ain't gonna be no big eyes and little U's. Everybody gonna get the same shit. But when it come down to me doing solely for yours before I do for mine, you need to call their daddies. And I don't think that'd be fair to the dudes sometimes, because dudes be really taking on situations like that where they accept the responsibility because you're supposed to. You want the woman, you want everything that come with her, but you still got to remember what else you got going on.
So why y'all don't want the girl without the kids? Why y'all always want women with 5 and 6 kids?
Because a lot of
That's a
times
good
in these
question.
days, at this age, you find a woman that ain't got no kids, she probably underage.
Most
I
of
ain't
my
part of
friends
y'all.
don't have kids.
I'm
Hold
not.
on,
It's a
you don't
lot
have
of
any
women
kids?
Most of
Yeah,
my
it's a
friends
lot. I don't have
Wait
any
a
kids.
minute, hold
A lot
up.
of women
Wait a
that
minute.
don't have
He
kids.
said it
Y'all
just
are-
for y'all.
my
man,
friends
He
that
said
have
it
Oh,
just
kids.
for
step on
y'all
my
now.
chair.
He throw that in.
Y'all are
I'm not part
minority.
of y'all.
Right.
Hey,
That's
y'all
what
No,
are
we're
everyone
not.
knows.
minority.
Y'all
Yes,
are just
y'all
them.
is.
No,
Y'all is
we're
a
not. I'm
minority.
telling you, in the group that I'm in, Maverick City Choir, none of them girls have kids. Like they're all in their 30s and stuff. No one has kids in that
What they
industry.
look like?
Nobody got kids.
What they
He
look
said what
like?
they look like.
That's what they look like.
What they
I
looking
mean,
like?
nice looking women.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell
okay.
you. I'm gonna tell you what happened.
I'm gonna leave it right there.
They made
Right.
good decisions.
Nice looking.
They made good decisions as young women with their vaginas. That's what happened.
Exactly.
That's what really happened. I ain't have my first till I was 30. I
Good
got
job,
partners.
bro.
When I had my first kid, my partner's children graduated high school. I'm like, damn, my children, my baby ain't have nobody to play with.
Okay.
So I
I'm
was
gonna say,
kind of
y'all, like you said, if you don't have a child, you're probably making good decisions in life as far as when it comes to having sex, making right decisions, and then depending on y'all list, you have your standards of who y'all gonna be with. So it's not just gonna be out there just majority of the time, with any and everybody. So a lot of times that's just where that is. Like I said, it's a small percentage. We're not gonna say it's 50-50, but it's a small percentage of
No, it ain't
everybody
nowhere
that's
near
not
50.
right. So that's
Nowhere near that.
just depending on how you are. If a lot of times women are, and I'm gonna say even men, because sometimes men they don't have any kids either. We ain't gonna say it's always the ladies, but it's just that you might be either goal driven, having certain type of standards for who you're gonna be with,
That's
or
sweet.
you might not want any kids at all.
That's
I'm
real
not
sweet.
like, I don't want no kids. It just depends. But I ain't gonna say I want to be with somebody that got 4 or 5 kids. No.
Nope.
Not at
This
all.
whole
Now,
bottle of roll is
I,
kidless too. Like this whole bottle of roll, no kids.
No.
if I
right, right.
if I had hey
It is what it is. Because you might give somebody y'all both don't have kids, and you probably not gonna want kids. Depending on, like, say, let's just say now or next 2, 3 to 5 years. Also, you're right, man. I don't want any more kids now, because that's why I said I don't want any. I don't feel like chasing nobody around. I'm good. Everybody they grown, one grown, got one halfway there.
so
I
that's
don't
the
want
deal
no
breaker
kids.
right there when they already
I
damn
ain't
near
trying to
there.
start over. You got every
Right.
formula running off the shelf. I mean, what we about to do?
Right.
If I had some real money, I'd put an ad in the paper. Who want a baby? And we're like, Oprah, you want a baby? You want a baby? Everybody gets a baby. I want my legacy to spread, but I can't afford it though.
We'll be like Nick Cannon out there in the
Oh,
Bahamas
yeah. Hey,
everywhere.
I got
Yeah,
a
Nick Cannon and Akon.
I got a son to be born in August, and that probably gonna be it. That's the legacy.
Congratulations,
Wait,
bro.
what?
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Y'all ain't
Congrats.
know.
I don't know
No.
that.
No.
Yeah,
Congrats.
I've been stroking.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Who the mama?
Hey man, mind your business. You don't know it though. You don't know it.
I got questions.
Of course. What's your top 5 for
Top 5. Oh, you gotta give me a speed, cause you know I'm having a whole bunch of technical issues. Can you phrase the question for me just real short?
Yes, sir. So what's your top 5 criteria for a woman has to have in order to date you?
In order to date me, that she got to have. But
Mm-hmm.
date, I don't even think about that. So I don't even worry about that.
So you'll take anybody. You don't like
No,
women
it ain't
with
that.
kids,
I ain't
though?
going date.
I knew
But if
knew
you
wasn't
were,
had
So
no
if you
list.
were
if you were,
dating,
We ain't got
I
time
knew
for
Paul
it.
had no list. I knew Paul had no list for y'all.
stop
I
being
already knew that.
difficult. This is for the show.
It ain't that. You want an honest answer? That's what I'm giving you.
We ain't got
I
time.
knew he was gonna have that for
I'm
you.
not.
I said, Paul ain't about to have. He ain't about to have. He ain't
Somebody
got no
wrote us
list.
that said Fourth is sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Not at all.
I'm just
Just
here.
a genuine, honest answer. I'm not even worried about it. I need to do what I need to do. Then the woman I want, it'll happen. But until I get to where I need to be, I ain't even worried about it.
Ain't worry about it. Yeah.
I ain't worried about it.
So when you get to where you need to be, what are the top 5?
Then
gonna
I
break.
visit that when I get there, cause life changed, baby. Life changed.
I feel sorry for
Broke
whoever
it.
she is.
There
You
you go.
gonna break her back. You hear me?
Nah, it is what it is. It
Shit.
is what it is. You know, I mean, a lot of stuff is some stuff should just be a given. You know, people talking about. Well, I can phrase it out of two. Respect. I don't care
Right.
about no love or nothing like that. I want respect and loyalty. Other than that, we all right.
Mhm.
Everything gonna fall in place. Respect and loyalty, and I'm gonna get you trust. So after that, we good.
Love is
Mhm.
conditional.
Yeah, all the other stuff is like all the stuff like weight and money management and sex, all that can change. You can always that's flexible. That's gonna always change. People weight gonna go up and down. People money situation gonna change. But as long as I got your respect, loyalty, and trust, I don't care. We gonna be all right.
Unmute me.